Whenever you're ready.
Oh my days. It's actually so much bigger than I was expecting it to be. It's so much taller. There's so much of it. It looks so much smaller on video.
Oh, okay.
So much smaller. This room is huge. I know you're short, but
Excuse, I am the average height for a woman in the UK. I keep checking.
when I saw the videos on Sea Dog's VOD, the photo, sorry, yeah, it looked biggish, but this is when I watched Geeky's because reaction, I was like, that's not that impressive. It can't be that impressive, but it really is. You know what it is? When you're recording, you could just see like 1 or 2 shelves above your height, but now I can see 4, so it looks so much. The shelf, they're double your size.
I look so tiny.
You do. You look so much smaller. It's just how tall it all is. Because even like when you go to Forbidden Planet, their shelves only come to like here, maybe here. You can't even see. You have to stand back here to see what's up there. How do you put things away?
Painfully. Hello and welcome to today's video. I am so excited. So obviously, as you've seen from the title, we attempted to do every single travelling man in one day. Now, there are 4 travelling mans in the UK: Manchester, Leeds, York and Newcastle, and that is also the route we decided to try and do. So I'm located kind of between Manchester and Leeds. So we decided to try and move to one end of the route and then make a beeline in that direction. So yeah, we are in Manchester first. Because I've come to Manchester and Leeds a whole lot, I wasn't really intending on scanning the shelves the way I usually do. I kind of wanted to just show the store a bit, show what sort of new releases and stuff they had and what we're picking up, and show a bit more of just like the journey over the manga in these 2 stores, just because I do show them a lot because I frequent these ones a lot. However, with York and Newcastle, I'll go a bit more in depth on scanning the shelves and stuff. But it was very exciting because it was the first time DeBeOtaku had been to a number of these stores as well, so showing him around, showing what they had was all fun and exciting. In terms of like challenges, I kind of was just so focused on making sure we could actually do it. I mean, obviously I was like, buy some manga in every store, but beyond that, I didn't really have too much in terms of I want to do this in every store. Ben wanted to pick up a set of dice in every store, and I think he did, ultimately. Yes, he's nodding his head at me. He did manage to do that. Spoilers. But yes, so we are in Manchester. We've got a whole lot of manga. The light novels have been delegated around the corner, but it's still nice to see light novels on the shelves. They have so much manga, I assume they just needed some more space. It seems to be happening a lot in manga stores recently. Everyone just needs more space for manga. So my initial goal for Manchester was to grab new releases. I wanted to go for new releases to begin with, and then fill in some gaps later on.
How many have you got?
6. I don't think I have these.
6.
I need to check my spreadsheet. Very happy with my pickups though. I was very excited with My Hero Academia team up missions. Really enjoy that. That's so much fun. And I thought, let's have a look a bit around the other side of the store. I don't think I've shown it too much. So when I used to go to Travelman Manchester pre-lockdown, this side is actually where they had the manga, where they've got all the board games now. I assume just there's more space on the other side because they didn't really have the table as much. Or did they have a table? What have you found? Let's see the dice.
The vaguely Harry Potter house themed dice. So I got one for you and one for me.
Oh, aren't you disgustingly adorable? They had such a wonderful selection of board games in this store. I really like the wood shelving. I think everything looks really bright. And that was Manchester.
I don't think I've touched grass this year.
What do you mean?
Like I've not physically touched soil.
What? What do you mean you've not touched soil this year?
Like I've not been in the wilderness.
In the wilderness? Yorkshire is hardly wilderness.
Or just touch like, Mother Nature.
Ben, pull over.
Push him under the ground.
So after Manchester, we are heading towards Leeds. We have done Travelling Man Manchester. We are 1 down out of 4, and I've been good so far and only bought 6 volumes. Which, I'm like, yeah, I've only bought 6. Some people, that's like their monthly haul. Yeah, I know. And they're mostly new releases. Very exciting. 3 more to go. We are on our way to Leeds. Are you excited?
No.
Okay, go team! Are you excited, Ben?
Yeah.
Yay! 2 out of 3. That's the road we need.
Oh, is that road closed?
It's closed.
That's what you need to go down.
Yeah. Well,
Now turn left.
might have been road closures, delays, diversions, and all the like. But we are here for Travelling Man Leeds. How exciting! Travelling Man Leeds is our next stop. Gosh, those road closures were a pain. It added like 30-40 minutes to our journey. But never mind, we made it, and thankfully we did have spare time-ish. So yeah, Travelling Man Leeds is the Travelling Man that I frequent the most. I'm probably there 2 times a month, maybe 3 if I'm being super duper naughty. So Leeds is like their flagship store. It's the biggest of the lot, and Leeds is where they originally started. So this is the biggest one. It has the biggest... does it have the biggest manga selection? It's definitely got a really big manga selection. I think it's got the biggest manga selection. I'm trying to think. Newcastle's was pretty big, to be fair.
Okay, we're on crunch time. You've got 5 minutes.
What?
Go, 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 go.
Ah! So again, I was still trying to get as many new releases as I could. It was really busy, so usually when we go manga shopping I like to go for opening because I don't like crowds, but because obviously we were doing multiple stores in one day, we couldn't get to them all for opening. So it was about lunchtime, about 1 o'clock when we got to this one, and it was a bit more busy. So we were trying to get in and out a bit more quickly than I'd usually spend in a manga store. It's nice seeing a full, like, loads of 20th Century Boys though. Having a quick scan over their new release wall and their sale section. You can see how many people there are. Look at him, buying manga. Filthy. We were on the hunt for some Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt for Ben, but we didn't find too many volumes that we didn't already have, unfortunately. But we are going to keep an eye out for those in the future. I've already seen volumes that I wish I'd picked up. Oh no. Well, maybe I just need to go back to Leeds. Got some Yona. Now I did put 37 back because I realised I already had it when I checked my spreadsheet. The joys of having a spreadsheet. I feel like they've really increased the amount of figures and Q poskets and general other figures that they've got around the till area. I don't remember it being this big before, but also I didn't often go down here. I often would beeline for the manga and then pay and then leave. I was very tempted by the floral princess stuff though.
Okay, Ben, do I get Belle or do I get Ariel? I have a lot of Belle, but I do like Belle. I don't got any Ariel manga. And also Belle's Belle's my favourite, but also Ariel.
Another.
Ariel or Belle?
You gotta have 3 bells.
I love Belle.
Oh, go for Belle then.
But I have a lot of Belle.
That's what I just said. Go for Ariel then.
Oh my god, you're both not helpful at all.
I think they are both great.
Oh my god.
We have finished the driving part of the route. We are now going by train. Oh dear. Someone unfortunately has like their suitcase on them. Oh wait, we didn't get the bags. Take 2. I've got my bags. Nearly forgot my bags. That'd have been really uncomfortable to carry all of the travelling man bags with us. Right, off to Leeds Station. So I've never really done any videos around Leeds Station. I keep meaning to do a manga shopping trip where I go in by train, because sometimes we go in by train instead of driving. But we are now on our way to York. We are on to the 3rd Travelling Man store of the trip. It is one of the ones I am most excited for because I've not been in so many years. I haven't been to York in so many years. I used to go to York all the time. York is super duper pretty.
I feel spitting. I feel something spitting. Better not be you, Ben.
It was also one of the longest bits of walk just because the train station was on the other side of the river.
Super busy.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is so exciting. It's been so many years.
Oh my gosh, seeing this manga section was so wild. I remember it being like half the size when I was last here.
So when I was last here, it was 4 shelves here.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
As in, that was like 2016.
Oh, a long time ago.
2017. Don't say that.
I think the walls were different colours as well. I think it was that long ago. So what I realised, actually it took me a while to realise, not gonna lie, you're gonna see at what point I realised, that they actually split the Viz manga away from all the other stuff.
Box set galore. Oh my gosh. All these nice big volumes. Buying some presents for my sister. 'Cause I'm a good sister. She loves Rowlet.
So here are the shelves. This is, again, as I said, everything that isn't Viz, which I really, really liked. But I just wish I'd been able to clock on that sooner. Oh, that's Saviour's Book Cafe in Another World.
Oh. Oh no, they've got more cute baskets. Oh no, they've got Ariel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, these gants. Oh wow. Oh, do they have free ring?
Yeah. Only 5 and 6, I think. Did you say 7 was out?
Yeah.
Maybe Newcastle.
So I was still able to find some new releases that I hadn't grabbed in other stores, but I was starting to struggle a little bit. So I was also on the hunt for, do they have any volumes that I'm missing that I need to fill in gaps? I'm unsure if I want to pick up like the Jujutsu Kaisen and the Demon Slayer light novels, just because, I mean, I've not read much Jujutsu Kaisen yet, and Demon Slayer I think was okay, so I'm not sure if I'm keen enough to try the light novels for it. They did a lot of Kaiju number 8 volume 5, didn't they?
time to start picking this up, though it does mean I'll have to carry it back up to Newcastle and then back home. No, they also don't have volume 8 of Nisakura. One day.
Pokemon, so much Pokemon! Oh my gosh, do they have movie volumes that I don't have? Movie volume Pokemon's so hard to find. It's so random, I swear, half the time. They've got the new Spy Family. Oh, I didn't check what Ultraman volumes they had. Darn it, I should have done that.
All these light novels.
Ooh. A nice big Sublime section.
Ooh, all this Harimia.
I am interested in getting Gap Pepper.
Which haiku is it I'm missing?
36.
Is it 36? Are you sure?
Yeah, it's 36.
Is that the one I'm missing? Genuinely?
Yeah.
You're saying
The one of 35 and 37 to 40.
you're saying that this is the only volume of haiku I'm missing? Oh my god. Oh my god. How many years? I've done my waiting. 2 years of it. I've only just realised they put all the bits together. But there is a method. That makes so sense. Makes so much sense. Oh my gosh.
And we decided it was time to leave the manga. It was so nice. I really, really like that manga selection. I do want to come back and not leave it however many years it was since I was last here. A long, long time.
Oh, you got Games Workshop stuff upstairs. That's neat. I didn't realise they had an upstairs space.
It definitely went a lot further back than I remembered it did. I thought it was going to be a lot more shorter, Traveling Man York, but definitely was deeper than I thought.
What's he doing? 3 down, 1 to go. Aren't you? What was that? Well, put your down suitcase on the ground then, use its wheels.
I should.
All the Travelling Man staff are all so lovely. I almost leave every store in tears with how kind they're being.
Final store on this whistle-stop tour of the north of England.
Integrate me.
How are you feeling? How do you think it's gone?
Say that again.
How do you think it's gone so far? 3 travelling mans down.
I mean, I'd say that's successful. I'd say we're ahead of time a little bit.
Yeah,
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We've got 1 more left to go, and we've got 2 hours till closing, and it's an hour train, so unless literally the train falls over and sets on fire, we should be fine.
Penny time, gonna make it.
Huh?
Gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna do this. Go team. Do you believe in me? I don't believe in me. Do you believe in me? Believe.
Believe it.
Believe it.
Wow, such enthusiasm.
I haven't eaten yet today. Actually, I've got some water. Well, that's your fault, isn't it?
She gave us bedtime time for food.
When Leeds decided to destroy its roads. I feel like it wasn't a good representation of Leeds. It's not normally, actually no, it's not on point.
So we did splurge a little. It was like £10 more and we could get a first class ticket, and we were like, why not?
We are now at York.
So even though we hadn't had time to stop for lunch because of Leeds roads, we did actually manage to get some food. Though DeBeOtaku didn't believe that the food was real.
We've brought you from London to Newcastle today. Thank you very much for travelling with LNER. We do hope you have a lovely rest of your journey. Newcastle Station in a few moments' time.
I don't even remember the last time I went to Newcastle. It was equally a good number of years ago, probably around the same time that I went to York. Actually, I did check because I remember what volumes I bought last time I was in Newcastle. But the Newcastle Travelling Man is so super close to the station. It's like roll up the hill a little bit and it's there. And we're already here. Isn't it so nice? So it's got a similar colour scheme to the one in Manchester. So we've got nice wooden shelves and stuff. Lots of Warhammer and figures and miniatures in the front. And board games. So I think when I was last here, the manga was kind of like in the middle where the board games were, maybe a little further back, whereas now it's at the very back of the store. I don't think it was there when I last went. I think board games used to be at the back of the store and the manga was in the middle.
Ooh, free suitcase.
No.
Oh, I like to put them on the spine.
Yes, I really love that they put the 3 for 2 stickers and 50% stickers on the spines to make it like super obvious which ones were which. It'll definitely make my haul really obvious which volumes I got in Newcastle. I was super impressed. There was such a large amount of stock. I was also surprised that it kind of swept down 2 sides again. Everywhere's just increased how much manga they stock by so much. It's so wonderful. Oh, they've got the Furin 7. Did DeBeOtaku pick it up?
I've had like a rejiggle in the past couple of days. So you've got your regular A to Z across here going on to here. That last one is the mature readers. We've got Ghibli, like highlight big books and omnibuses, but the young readers stuff we've got with the young readers because people were asking us a lot to have it all together. So if you're looking for any of the young readers stuff, it's here.
Thank you.
You're a travelling woman.
I am. Ooh. Should I get some Inuyasha bench or carry that down? That's like the only box set in English there is that I don't have. I've purposely avoided picking up any of the volumes, even if I see them second hand, because I'm like, I'd like to get one box set at some point. Oh, but we are on a train. You can carry it.
I don't get as far down to show you what's on the bottom shelves, and I am sorry about that. I do want to try and go back to Newcastle at some point, and I'll try and do it a bit more nicer. Get on my hands and knees to show you the manga. That's how dedicated I am to manga. Hello!
Tanya of Evil. I've got 5.
They had a lot of light novels. I mean, they've got She Professed Herself, People of the Wise Man there. Solo Leveling. Tale of the Secret Saint. Was that time I got reincarnated as slime? Oh, they had Ultraman too! Oh, damn it.
I see some sales stuff. Oh, and they've got 13 and 15. Oh my gosh.
see 50% off and that entices me more. Oh, that's a series oh wait, check this one, Ben. Check this one. High School in Another World. And they got the light novels. Oh, gosh darn it. I was making such a mess of myself. I got very excited, can you tell? I got some Kami-sama Kiss. Oh, I've got the Ariel here as well.
All that time, tossing and turning between the two.
Do I get Bella Ariel?
And then you get Ariel.
I get them both. I did not get them both, and I regret it so much. I'll just get the Ariel one later at some point. I kept seeing more stuff that was 50% off, and if I hadn't already bought a bunch of stuff, I was like, maybe I could get it. But Ben also bought like really heavy D&D books here, and just got all these One Piece figures. I kind of wish I'd gotten a One Piece figure as well. Do I get a figure? Do I get that Ariel one? So things started to go a bit wrong when I went back in to film some extra bits, and I found the sale section. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't be sorry.
I know, but it's like a minute to close it.
I don't think we're gonna lock you in, don't worry about it.
I mean, that could be a fun thing. I might enjoy that. I bought so much. Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, that is it. We have done it. Me and Ben are now waiting for our train out of Newcastle. We're going back via York to Leeds, which is where we abandoned the car. I didn't let DeBeOtaku come back south with us because he's got a bit of a potty mouth, to be honest, and I just couldn't be having that. So we've dumped him in Newcastle and he has to, I don't know, forage, walk home. I'm not too sure yet. That's up to him, really. Travelling Man Newcastle went a bit wrong. There was a little bit of an incident that is definitely not my fault, and I don't have a problem. Isn't that right, Ben?
Sure.
Thanks, Ben. I'm very tired. Very tired. I mean, Ben, you did a bunch of driving as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. We love you, Ben. And I think, actually, the trains weren't as bad. I mean, the train from Leeds to York was like 20 minutes, 22 minutes, which is actually way quicker than I thought it was. And then the train from York to Newcastle was about 56 minutes. And I think it came in a little early as well. York was like the most walking because like the station isn't particularly close to the Travelling Man, but the Travelling Man in Newcastle, you can like roll out of the station, you can see Travelling Man. To be honest, it was great fun. It actually wasn't too horrendous. Like, we really took our time. We set off late because of a problem. We got stuck in Leeds because of road closures, and we still got to Travelling Man Newcastle by about 5:30. And we weren't really trying, though to be fair, we didn't stop for food. Though we paid like £10 more on the train to Newcastle and got first class, and they gave us free food. So we have eaten a bit at least. I think honestly, we're just tired, aren't we, Ben? We're gonna go home, cuddle some cats, aren't we?
It's been a long day.
Do you think they've missed us?
Probably.
Hopefully. We are back in Leeds, I'll be honest. Feeling a bit dead. Okay, so we are back in Leeds for round 2. It does look a little dark in there though. The lights aren't on. Hello? Hello? You know what? I don't think they're going to let me buy any manga at the moment. Ben said I should close this video with a snoozy cat, which is why I'm stood in this strange position. So yeah, we are a few days later, post Travelling Man extravaganza. I was very tired. Oh my gosh, the journey back was just pain. Also, going through Leeds at 9 PM on a Saturday with loads of bags and everyone was just drunk. It was not pleasant. Would I do it again? Probably. I probably would do it again. It was a fun day. It was a long day. I don't know if maybe I'd try and plan it out a bit better. Definitely doing the first class from York to Newcastle I think saved us, and also getting some free food and some free drinks. Like, I'm not sure if I would have survived the journey back if it hadn't been for that. Because I've picked up so much and I don't know how, I haven't gone through all of my footage yet. I think I am going to split out my
the whole from the day into its own video, and I'm also going to include all the stuff that like Ben picked up and all the stuff that I've picked up as like I picked up a bunch of presents for my sister because I'm such a good sister. I'll include those as well, so there'll be a lot of D&D stuff. Also, I picked up some figures. Yeah, I was mostly pretty good until I got to Newcastle and I found that sale section, and I bought a lot of volumes. I actually also bought a couple of volume ones that I want to do some giveaways with, so I need to remember to film my damn giveaway. I've had this stack building up since like October. It was a fun day. Everyone was super lovely. It was great to do it with DeBeOtaku. It was nice to meet him. He wasn't a psycho serial killer, which is always really good to find out about someone. All the staff in every Travelling Man store were super lovely. It was a bit weird that everyone seemed to know who I was. That did freak me out a little bit, but also was like funny as well. Well, both DeBeOtaku and Ben thought it was hilarious. I was like, what have I done? I remember I sent a message to my sister and she was like, maybe they're just warning each other about you. Like, you arriving, they're like, quick, Caketinz is coming. Throw all the manga out to the front of the store. But it was a good day, lots of fun. Maybe do it a yearly thing or something, I don't know. Now that I have completed the pilgrimage, I am a travelling woman. If you haven't already, don't forget to give this video a like, comment, subscribe. Check out Travelling Man. There is a link to their website in the description down below. If anyone else decides to try and do the pilgrimage, let me know. I'd love to know if you do it a different way to how we did it. I think because of where I'm located, this was probably the best way to do it, and also just because of like opening and closing times. Leeds really screwed us with the road closures. In hindsight, if we'd parked somewhere else, we could have probably just avoided all those road closures. I just didn't know that those roads were closed until we got there, so looking ahead at road closures would be a takeaway from this. Also, potentially taking something like a suitcase with wheels so I'd have to carry as much, but I don't know if that just feels really terrible to do. Why are you travelling with a suitcase? It's from my manga I'm gonna buy. Massive thank you to Travelling Man for being so kind and not shooing me away for doing this. I would like to do it again. I'd like to try and get a whole group of us doing it. I bet that would be fun. I was trying to convince Ben he could drive a minibus or a coach or something, or that would be great fun. I don't think he agrees though. Also check out my social media and affiliate links down below, such as the Dudettes Discord server. Woo! Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you to DeBeOtaku for keeping me company. Thank you, Ben, for doing a bunch of the driving and also keeping company and carrying the manga. And thank you, Travelling Man, for not, kicking me out when I walked in. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye!